Hello there. From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin, episode 40. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and hater of endings, Christian Rainwater.
Our big third topic of the week is We Had It, So 2020.
Ready to begin the end?
It's been one heck of a year, man. It's been one crazy year. I'll say that.
All right, well, let us begin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Thank you for joining us. No, wait, I say welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
Leave this in. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
It feels weird. Feels like we haven't done this in forever.
Just like, yeah, because last week was remote or whatever.
Yeah. And I got here super late today. So.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. So.
It's UPS's fault.
Yeah, but I love UPS.
I hate UPS.
UPS is good to me. Shout out to Scott, our UPS
we had a UPS driver named Tony. He was cool. He was cool. And then we switched to FedEx and he wasn't so cool anymore.
Anyways, let's whoa volume. Let me fix everything. All right, let's clean off these iPads with
mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, it's also your last time here of 2020. But welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I take you through our experiences and opinions around the Disneyland Resort. If you enjoy listening to us, like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think every week, because we put out a different episode every week. So that'd be nice. If you guys want a visual guide of everything, follow us at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. You can find all these links and more, including Kirk's gifts that he's been making at trammin.com.
All right. So let's get into Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections or things they disagreed with. The classic is back.
It's back, dude. I miss the Sugar Plum Fairy Dance thing, though.
It's still in here, but
I like that song, dude.
We'll play it. You know what?
And it's royalty free. Come on, man. That's cool.
Yeah. So all we have here is Kimmy writes in. She has been on Jingle Cruise, and she waited an hour.
Wow. I didn't realize the time goes up that much during Jingle Cruise.
Well, I don't know if she went during the holidays and everything's just busy. Plus, people, anything new or slightly new or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for corrections. But we do have one of Kev's beers, which we were supposed to drink last week. I was going to drink the whole thing.
Wow.
And I was like, nah, I'll just wait.
What is this one?
Caramel brulee.
Hey.
Just for you.
With all the added calories too?
No. I mean, there's some calories from alcohol, but that's it. So, to the beginning of the end of this year. Cheers.
Cheers.
I like this.
Yeah.
He said it was his worst.
That's good.
This tastes like a latte.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm getting See's Candies lollipop at the end.
There you go. This past week I've been completely obsessed with See's Candy for some weird reason.
They're so good.
They're so good, dude. And all I wanted for Christmas this year was a box of See's Candy. And I didn't get that.
Dang.
And so the other day I went to See's Candy and they had the Christmas tins 50% off.
Wow.
Bought one.
What are your favorite things at See's?
At See's?
Yeah.
As a kid, I grew up loving the molasses chips.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I would always look at them, the first ones to go. Recently, I've been more nutty. Give me something with almonds. I don't know what they're called, but it's just chocolate covered almonds with some caramel on top.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like those bars that are like fully caramel in the nuts and chews box.
Oh yeah.
As I get older, the nuts and chews box is way better
Yeah.
than it used to be.
Yeah. As a kid, you'd get the almonds, be like, ugh.
Have I told you about molasses?
No.
So I made those gingerbread cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I opened the jar of molasses.
Uh-huh.
It's the most vile smelling thing.
Is it really?
Dude,
I didn't know that.
it's so bad. I couldn't eat the cookies for like 2-3 days. Everyone loved them. And I was like,
I've never had a jar of molasses.
I'll
No, I'm good.
no,
I'm
I still have some.
good. Wow.
You can smell you later. But yeah, I like the Bordeaux.
What's that?
It's just very sweet. And then there's like a chocolate buttercream,
Yeah.
also very good.
Oh, I've been liking the buttercreams lately.
They're
Really
insane.
good.
They
Yeah.
hurt your teeth,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they're good.
they're really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's some. I don't like the truffles. They're boring.
Yeah. I heard
Ooh.
the turtles are really good.
Oh, I haven't had those.
Yeah. I
But
bought some for Brandy's dad. He texted me today, said thanks for the turtles with the turtle emoji.
there's one other thing that was good. Oh, they're raspberry.
Mm.
Yeah,
I- I've-
chocolate raspberry.
Yeah. I've been liking those more.
Yeah.
More. It's like our palates are becoming more refined as we get older.
I mean, I've loved the raspberries for years. So
Really?
I
Yeah.
mean, ketchup.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what you should get though?
Uh-huh.
There's at Ralph's private selection ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
There's this raspberry ice cream, but it's dark and it's cream. It's not like sorbet or sherbet or whatever it is. And there's like pieces of dark chocolate in there.
That sounds
Dude,
great.
it's amazing. It's
Wow.
Kevin and I's favorite.
So yeah, I was obsessing so much about C's. I was gonna DoorDash myself a box of C's candy.
It's insane.
Yeah, I was that like.
You know don't they have online ordering?
Yeah, but I didn't want to go to the mall.
You know where
Like,
Chick-fil-A is over here?
There's a C's. I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just put.
Yeah.
What a wonderful little plaza.
But I DoorDashed and everything was going great. And my DoorDasher calls me saying, "Oh, somebody's picked up your order already." I took that as a sign to just cancel it. So I ended up not getting my box
Just
of
like
C's.
forget it. I'm not dealing
Until
with
I went back a couple days ago to. I walked around Descanso for a little bit
it. Mm-hmm.
since I have the annual pass now.
Oh, right. That's what you
And
did.
on the way out, there's like a hut, like a house that is a C's candy. And that's
Hmm.
the only thing around there. It's just a C's candy. So that's our 5 minutes on C's candy.
Yeah, but thanks again, Kev, for this is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was saying. One of my worst.
This might be my favorite. I love the caramel
The
brulee
caramel
stuff.
brulee. Dude,
Yeah.
it's there. It's
Yeah.
definitely there. So we have gifts for each other, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. So,
So
I got one delivered to my house. Speaking of DoorDash,
yeah.
Kev was our DoorDash. He dropped stuff off at my house. And Kirk got me the train set, the Disneyland train set.
Yeah.
So-
Dude, I'm pretty sure that thing was like multiple hundreds of dollars,
Mhm.
but I didn't pay that because I showed up. I'm not going to tell you what I paid because it's just weird. But like, dude, I showed up and I'm like, how much is this thing? They're like, the price is on the bottom. I'm like, it's blank.
Mhm.
And they scanned it and they told me how much it was. I'm like, that's it. And my 20% off applies? Yeah. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
Of course, I bought that first and walked around with that for about an hour.
The box is what?
Dude, it had a
like-
handle, but
oh.
it was quite
Still
large.
though.
Yeah, it was quite large. But it's
Was that the day that you went to go get the Earl of Sandwich?
Yeah, yeah. I got you something. I
Yeah.
got some stuff for Kimmy, and then
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
but yeah, I bought your thing. The first thing I did was buy that. I carried it around like a doofus. So let us exchange each other's gifts.
Nice.
Yeah, I brought this in for you. Just one last
Thank
time.
you.
So,
You go first.
all right, I'll go first.
It's literally little.
Literally,
It's a little something.
I see wood, and I already
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it's a 1995 special edition
Oh wow.
watch from cast member only exclusive.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah. For
is this like safe to wear?
I think so.
I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, but the battery's dead, and
That's-
I'm not good at like watch stuff, and you are. So
I'll take it. I'll take it to my watch guy. Oh,
Yeah.
This is beautiful, dude. This is so.
it's
cool.
nice, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
a compass, but it was the same year Indiana Jones opened, so it's like an Indiana Jones thing.
That's crazy. I don't know. Like people can't really see it, but this is crazy. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My turn.
Your turn.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, this will be like a I'm at Disneyland. I'm gonna wear a Disney watch. You know what I mean?
It's weird to see a 40th anniversary
Yeah.
thing too. I've never
Like I'm not wearing that to work because I hit the doors all the time.
Yeah.
It'll destroy it. Okay, you're one of these people. Just tear it, dude. Rip and tear. Rip
Sorry,
and
sorry,
tear
I'm
like Doom. All right. No, it's yeah. Okay. So you already knew about that. That's just you wanted it, so I got it.
Thank you, sir.
Because I got my minimum shipment, and then I'm like, I'll keep going.
It's like,
Just be careful.
hold on. This is a goblet or what?
Oh, geez. Okay, I haven't seen it because I thought this was wrapped so well.
Oh, a Chernobog
It's
goblet.
it is a goblet. It's from Walt Disney World. Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
No, there's no price.
that's fine if there is. It's just Yeah,
Thank you,
there's.
sir.
I was like, is there a Disneyland one? There is not. But it's what?
It says Walt Disney World on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same company that makes all the crystal stuff, but
Oh, wow. Thank you, sir.
Erebus.
This is nice.
yeah.
Now, I don't feel like I should drink out of this, though.
I knew you would. I knew it would come to that. I knew you'd be
Yeah.
like, well, I can't drink out of this.
No.
You do whatever you want with it. It's yours.
Thank you. Thank
Of
you.
course. Merry Christmas for one last time to everyone.
Mary Chrysler to all.
What movie is that from?
It's from a movie? I thought it was from that one meme of the kid.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Mary Chrysler. Yeah, it is. It's a meme.
It's a
I thought
meme.
it was from a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
If it was from a movie, I definitely have not seen that movie. Okay, so
Speaking of movies,
speaking of movies, what are you talking about? We gonna get into some news?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some news. So, our news correspondent Kimmy gave me the news because I was like, "There's no news, is there?" She's like, "Well, it's not news, but Soul is out."
did you see it?
No.
Dude, come on. What a movie. What a fantastic, not made for kids.
Yeah.
Very psychological.
Did you
and
see
very-
Kimmy's review? She was like, "It's too much for kids. Not too much like bad, but like,
yeah, it's just too much to like. It's like existential,
yeah,
and kids won't understand any of it, other than like the slapstick gags. I think.
I mean, does it look fun for kids? Like, good story?
Yeah, I guess. But for adults, wow, great, like cherry on top of a horrible year. Like not in a horrible way.
What's
Just-
funny is like they're not charging for it,
It's insane.
but they're charging for what's the next one?
Maya,
Oh, yeah.
Raya and the Mythical Beast or
Hmm.
something.
Maybe this was just like Merry Christmas, everyone. Please subscribe to Disney Plus,
Yeah, I think so. And they wanted to compete with Wonder Woman.
which I heard was terrible.
Yeah, you can. I liked it. Yeah, like I said, I think I tweeted this the other day. I feel like I like everything, except a couple things.
Yeah, there's something you really don't like.
Yeah, Mayo,
Yeah, Mayo.
and I don't like Little Woman by Greta, whatever her name is, the new Little Woman remake.
I don't know what that is.
Anyways, you don't need to know what that is.
Anyways,
Lady Bird though, good movie. Same lady.
also from Kimmy, she said it's not really news, and you can say this about any holiday this year, but the Disneyland Resort. I mean, this was the whole resort was closed on Christmas Day for the first time ever.
That's insane.
There was no downtown Disney. There was nothing.
Nothing.
And I drove past it. Well, I was down the 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, nothing. It felt weird. Even though I couldn't really see anything, I knew it was closed as I passed by.
That's a weird feeling. It's
Yeah.
just weird.
So, I mean, on that note, let's get into our Big Thunder topic of the week. We had it so... Oh, I didn't do the toot toot. Whatever. That's the theme.
Yeah.
We had it so 2020. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go through what I call the 4 phases of the year as I
It's
wrote
the 4
this.
quarters.
No.
No?
Is it?
It's not the fiscal quarters,
1,
but
2, 3. No, it doesn't line up. Whatever. So I don't think.
like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. That's what we'll say.
Oh, it's because I met one of the months is split.
Oh, I see.
All right. So anyways, phase 1 of 2020. We had it so good.
We did.
January to March.
We did.
We had a normal life.
We did.
People were telling me like, "Oh, you hear about this virus in China?" Like,
And then
and then they're like, "It's gonna be nothing." I'm like, "I don't know."
I was one of those nothing people. I remember being in my office and my uncle telling me like, "Yeah, this virus I keep hearing about. It's like coronavirus or something. They say it's going to be really big." And I'm like, it's going to be like SARS or the swine flu or anything that we hear about in the news for a couple months and then it goes away.
You know, this is like literally SARS-2 COVID Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's what is it? The name of the virus itself is SARS-CoV-2. Yeah.
So it's a mutated version of SARS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing part of it, but yeah, it is. It's
But you know what
Yeah.
I mean, though. Like,
So-
you hear about the mosquitoes. You hear just like things
Yeah.
for a couple months and it goes away. Not this time. Definitely not this time. So
yeah. And but it didn't hit here for a while.
it didn't.
So
Not till like mid-March.
yeah.
So we had a couple months, 2.5 months of good life.
Yeah, I remember like I went to Disneyland with friends
Mm-hmm.
and like just all the time. Like I went 13 times this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it closed. Wow.
And the Lunar New Year happened.
Mhm.
Like I remember that. I remember
Mhm.
like taking the pictures when it was starting. Like, and they had that crazy cold brew, or no, the Vietnamese cold brew
Mm.
with I think coconut, but it didn't. I don't know if it was coconut, but it was
non-dairy.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
vegan. It was the greatest drink I've ever had at Disneyland. It was
Wow.
crazy, like so good. And I went with the mini mice.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I like gave them like Christmas snacks and stuff. It
Mhm.
was like, dude, like happy times at the Disneyland Resort, you know?
Yeah. The last time I went was the week of my birthday.
Yeah.
So that was not a nice way to go out, but I had just come from a couple days of being at the vineyards in Temecula. So I did a wine tour over there, and I said, what would be a better way to end my birthday weekend than going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
So I went to DCA for a few hours, and it was great.
Yeah, and then just, I mean, slightly before that, Food and Wine started.
Yeah.
Like Food and Wine started the 28th this year of February, or was it even? No, it started the 22nd, I think.
And that's why I got the sip and savor. It's
Yeah,
a sip and savor pass.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so early this year, like, and it was. I mean, we talked about it in that
Mhm.
3-hour-long episode, and yeah, it was like life's good, you know.
And within like those last days of the resort being open is when I texted you about starting the podcast.
Yeah, I think
That was
already
like on the tail end.
did we already get the news that it was gonna close, or I think we did.
Did we?
Maybe, because I remember saying something like, "You think I said this. You think we should wait the 2 weeks till after it opens?"
Oh,
And you're like, "Nah,
man.
dude, people are gonna want Disney. Let's just do it now." I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
because we were prepared, but not super prepared.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then the last day came,
Mm-hmm.
March 13th,
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And you went.
Yeah, I had this feeling.
Yeah.
Something was up, and this is gonna be worse than we think. And I thought, I'm gonna go in the rain. I'm gonna put my jacket on. I'm gonna put my hood up. I went straight from work too, because I was
Oh.
like, no, I need to go. And I had it was actually cold. Like I had a little Columbia zip up on underneath too. Like it was freezing. So like
And this is still like where masks wasn't like.
I literally saw people wearing masks, and I was like, ha, why are they wearing those? They're not gonna do anything.
I kid you not, I had the same idea or the same thought that same weekend when I went to Smart and Final. I went to Smart and Final just to buy some groceries, and I was the only person in the store not wearing a mask.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, and I was like,
And they were
whoa.
not saying to wear them too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like I was being like anti-mask. It was just
Yeah.
like I was just not wearing it because like why would you wear one? You know?
yeah, and now we tag hashtag wear a mask all the time.
Yeah. But like, of
Wow.
course, back then people were wearing scarves. Don't do anything. People were wearing scarves.
Yeah.
People were wearing cloth masks, which at that time it was pointless for those two people. Not pointless, but like if no one else has one on,
Mhm.
your cloth mask isn't protecting you.
Yeah.
So, but it was that weird thing of they were protecting others, but
Mhm.
they thought they were protecting themselves. And then I saw some people in bead masks, like raver masks, and I was like, okay, I don't know. Are you making fun of it? Do you think it works? I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a weird
That was
sight.
a weird time, weird transitionary period.
Yeah, like 3-4 people at Disneyland wearing masks. And I was like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I went. I burned my whole sip and savor pass.
Smart.
I think I was there long enough where I ate everything sip and savor. I went to I got my blue milk, took my last picture.
Did you see anybody?
No.
No. Well,
No, nobody I knew was there. At least I don't think, because people were busy or they were out of town or
Mhm.
out of town. And then I think I was there long enough to go get like the spicy pork lumpia and this new bao. So
I'll have it one day.
yeah, someday.
One day.
But so I did all that. I was gonna stay till the end. I'm like, I'm tired. It's like 8:00, and you know, the only thing I missed was like what cast members waving and stuff. So it was like, I'm gonna go. It's time. Like it's time to look back. I looked at the train station. I took a picture and I left.
That like final video that they recorded,
Yeah.
where all the characters are saying bye, was sad. Dude.
Yeah.
That thing. I'm not a big character guy, and I don't think you are either. So it was like, but it was just kind of eerie, just to be like, you know, goodbye. And honestly, like those people probably got laid off,
Yeah.
which is even like sadder to think about. Like,
Yeah. The only time I experienced something like that was I was there the last day of Fantasmic, and I saw like the last Mark Twain go by. Remember they closed it for Galaxy's Edge
right
before they even started construction, and they closed the
Jeez, that was,
railroad.
like 4 years ago.
Yeah, and they had closed the railroad, and the railroad conductors were hanging over those bridges, waving at everyone saying, see you next year.
Yeah.
Because it was only going to be closed like a year and a half or something. So, or was it 2 years? I don't know what it was. But
Wow.
yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I guess we got some stuff to post this year.
Oh yeah.
I guess. So yeah, I've got that final picture I took of just like looked at the train station. I'm like, see you real soon, you know? And that takes us right into our next phase. See you real soon. March to July. So
We thought,
yeah,
dude.
thought, okay, it's just gonna be a while, and it probably could have been.
Mhm.
Just like what was it, France?
Mhm.
Probably could have been just a while, but
Yeah.
can't help ourselves. So what do? Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast.
The weekend of closure.
Yeah, literally, like it closed the 13th,
Mm-hmm.
and like March 17th,
We posted.
St. Patrick's Day that no one cared about, we posted our first episode.
Yeah.
Dude, it took us less than 2 weeks to just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was like March 9th or something you decided, because it was after your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got these two microphones, right? And then we had the
You bought these like garbage $45 USB microphones. It was $45 with the stand and everything. I was like, dude, take those back. No, dude, I'll keep them. Like, no.
I returned them.
Yeah.
I returned
Like
them.
these, each one of these mic stands is like $10.
Yeah.
Like, if not 20. I don't remember.
I do like that Elgato though that I got for
Yeah,
for
that's a
Zoom.
good, like, it's just me. I'm plugged into the
Yeah.
computer, whatever. Yeah. If anything, like, dude, why don't you record in your bedroom where it's like probably silent, like super isolated?
Brandy was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
could have swapped. Kick her out.
Yeah.
Anyways, it wasn't bad. But yeah.
There was echo though, because it's in a big room.
It wasn't bad. So that's the thing. It's where you don't hear the reverb, but you hear that like it sounds like you're in a box. You
Yeah.
know? And so, but it doesn't matter. It was just one episode. And
I can use the and like I was telling Brandy, like, because she's like, "Why'd you buy that microphone for one episode?" I'm like, if you think about it, microphones kind of don't go away. Like the technology is almost the same. Like these, like we were saying, how old are they? Like from the 60s or something?
I have no idea. But yeah, Gene got one for Christmas.
An
And I was-
Elgato?
No, one of these, the
Oh.
SM58.
Oh, he did
Is it 58?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that mic is like, you can do anything you want with it.
Yeah.
Are there better mics for certain things? Yeah.
Yeah.
But for $90,
Yeah. The 7 was a 7B.
the
Is the-
$400 one?
Yeah, the podcast microphone.
I don't think it's ever going to be worth it for us, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's $800 because we both got to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why? You know?
These are great.
Yeah.
I love these microphones.
If anything, these are better because your mic control is bad. You're always
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
And that one's like,
Yeah. You have to stay on target the
yeah.
whole time.
That's.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, we started the podcast. Literally had an H4n little hand recorder.
Oh, dude, so much trouble. And then
Yeah.
we lost episode 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're done. We're buying the Roadcaster. $600. Let's do it. And with the
Best
with the
decision.
stimulus check, yeah, this thing has like saved us.
Yeah.
And like it helped us with Zoom and all that kind of thing. And yeah, so what was interesting was like people were like, people used to be worried that I saw you every weekend.
Really?
Like even like certain people who would see, like even people at work, and then at some point they totally got over it
Because we've been doing this since the start.
yeah,
Like last week was the first week where we're like, you know what? maybe we should not record.
Just because like
Multiple reasons.
yeah, but like Christmas, like
Yeah.
I didn't see too many. It was like 3 families, and I know like we all got tested, but it was
Yeah.
like it's still like let's not. We're already chancing it.
Yeah.
So
It was me and Brandy all on Christmas, just us two. I had a drive-by for my mom. She essentially threw out the baskets she made for us. No, she gave them to us. They're really nice. Yeah, a lot of Disney stuff in them, so it was cool.
oh yeah, we didn't even ask how Christmas was, but yeah, whatever. It's over.
What's hilarious is Brandy's starting to receive a bunch of Disney gifts because she's like adjacently into Disney because of me.
How into Disney is Brandy? I've always wondered this.
Okay, let's say we're 10s. Okay.
Okay.
I would say you're probably like a 9 because you're more into the park than you are into everything else.
Okay, yeah. So let's do both. How into Disney is she, and how into Disneyland is she?
Disney, she's probably like a 6 out of 10.
Oof.
Yeah. Disneyland, like an 8 out of 10.
Huh.
Yeah.
So at least she likes the parks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And she had a pass before. She had a pass to Universal more, in all honesty, because she would take her little sister Kaylee all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a pass to Knott's also. So she's been around when it comes to theme park passes.
All right.
So yeah, but she is like a good solid 8 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah. But I would say you're like a 10 out of 10 in the parks, and maybe like a 7 out of 10. No, maybe like a 6 out of 10.
With Disney?
Movies.
It depends. Like I have a lot of nostalgia for them. I just don't.
Oh, I see.
You
don't watch them a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give myself a rating for that. But remember how like every week the news was parks are closed or parks are still closed, and that was it. Nothing else was coming for a while.
Do you? No, we'll say this to the end. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So there was a lot of that. We don't even say it anymore. At some point, we just stopped because it was like,
What's the point?
Yeah.
Mm.
And we thought like, it'll be back in a few weeks.
Yeah.
And then like, we'll have a podcast. We'll be going to Disneyland. There will be this whole thing. And it was not. And cast members were getting paid.
Yeah.
Through over a month. They
Mhm.
said 2 weeks. And then they're like, oh, we'll extend it. We'll extend it again. And they, at some point, announced April 18th, no more pay, but we'll furlough you. So you keep benefits and just
Mhm.
take that $600 extra a week
Yeah.
unemployment.
Which was
'Cause,
great. Great for all the cast members.
And, because it makes sense. Like, why is Disney going to foot the bill all this time? Like,
Yeah.
there is a system for this.
Yeah.
And so then, as time went on, Disney was trying to like, oh, we'll be back soon. So here's some Zoom backgrounds. Here's some free pictures in
Yeah.
your photo pass, which there still are. There's some good ones right now. It's my wallpaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
I gotta
then
check them out.
they were like, oh, here's some recipes. The first one is churros. Totally the ones we sell in the park, even though they were,
Theo Peppers.
yeah.
Yep.
So there was a lot of that, like just like keeping people engaged in Disney, especially through that. Like it wasn't too much through the app, but then they've started to do a lot more in the app.
That's a good point. They don't really. I haven't seen any like announcements like this recently, like recipes or Zoom backgrounds or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like because that was like a big thing they were doing for like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at these new recipes we have. Or
Now
whatever.
they still post recipes, but a lot of it's like what to do at Downtown Disney, even though you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of that. And then we got Avengers Camp is coming soon. No longer summer.
Yeah.
And that wasn't like, oh, the park's not going to be open. That was just like, we're not going to finish. Not even close.
You think they're done?
Doesn't seem like it.
Right.
Yeah, they're still doing stuff.
Yeah.
So even though they've like announced a few things and shown videos of stuff.
Maybe that's a good thing. They didn't have to fast track it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's also, because there was a lot of like no construction for a while.
Yeah.
Construction halted. And then things got so bad for the Walt Disney Company that Bob Iger returned.
Oh, the return of the CEO. Or
You're
the
going to say
Jedi.
Return of the King, but you've been saying that about everything
Yeah,
lately.
I
so.
have. That's why I stopped myself. And then I was going to say Return of the Jedi, but I was like, he's not really a Jedi. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, so
The homie Josh is more of a Jedi.
yeah, and the homie Josh got promoted to the president of parks, experiences, and products.
Yeah.
So that was, and then he just was like in the spotlight constantly. He was like just flying around the country.
Had the lightsaber in front of the Millennium Falcon picture.
Yeah, like he was all over the place. Like really, like let's get inside these people's heads. Like I wonder if they were like, we don't want him to seem like Chapek.
Yeah.
Because Chapek was
He was the head before, right? The head of parks?
Yeah. And he was like really like so much like a suit. And Josh is like the homie Josh is like, you know. Anyways, he got promoted and then things were looking hopeful because Knott's announced Knott's Scary Farm 2020. And we're like, oh, all right. All right, it's going to be back, you know?
Yeah.
And then Disney said, oh, we'll be open July 17th. It's totally going to happen.
Wow.
And Universal was setting up their mazes for Halloween for, what is it called? Horror Nights?
Horror Nights, yeah.
And so we're like, okay, maybe.
We'll get something.
Yeah, maybe by October we'll be open. And that brings us to our next phase, home for the holidays, July to September. And what that means is our home is Disneyland and we'll be back by the holidays.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was saying like, just give me Disneyland, give me Christmas at Disneyland. You know, that's all I want. And so we were thinking, did I say it's July to September? But we were thinking, okay, it's not going to be open in this time, July to September, but we're getting there.
Right.
Walt Disney World opened on, what is it, July 11th?
And it was a ghost town.
Yeah, because they had the reservations.
For a couple months, nobody was there. You could go on Flights of Passage in a 5-minute wait. That's when I was like, oh, I want to go.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Walt Disney World opened and we're like, okay, we're going to get there soon. And then they announced it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
They said, Gavin Newsom said, no way.
He put his foot down.
Yeah. And at that time, it was like, actually, I don't know. Were we okay at that time? I don't even remember anymore.
In comparison to where we're at now, yes, we were fine.
Yeah.
But Iger was a big part of his reopening committee.
Yeah.
And I think Iger saw that. He was like, you know what? We can open right now. Like what Florida's doing, blah, blah, blah. And Newsom was just like, nope.
Yeah. And so I think that was around like, oh, we'll announce stuff after July 4th because we know it's going to get bad because of July 4th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they delayed that. However, Downtown Disney opened on July 9th because that was part of the reopening plan. They're like, Downtown Disney July 9th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then
it was a phase reopening.
Yeah, and I think that was still you couldn't eat, right?
No, you'd be able to eat from the beginning, no?
I don't remember.
Really?
Oh, wait. Yeah. You and I got food.
Yeah.
That was August though.
We didn't go till August?
I didn't go.
Oh, I went in July.
So July 9th it opened. I think it was just certain things for takeout, yeah. And the stores were open. That was the big deal. And so they said that's going to open, hotels at this point, parks at this point, but then only Downtown Disney remained.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they delayed the parks, but then we had, the tumultuous time of protests, and they announced, because of that one tweet, the Splash Mountain renovation or refurbishment or whatever it is, overhaul.
Reimagining.
Yeah, reimagining. And a lot of people right now are like, oh, when's it going to happen? Is Splash Mountain going to be closed? And it's like they literally only had concept art and they only announced it because of the pressure. I do believe they were working on it because let's put it this way. Is it a classic? Yes. But what is Disney like way more than classics? IPs. And now that there's going to be a Princess and the Frog show, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They knew that was coming too.
They probably wanted to line up the announcement closer to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got some pressure. So
look, yeah. Princess and the Frog didn't do well. However, it exists.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? We got to get some money out of it. So they definitely, like a lot of people say they came up with this because of the political climate. I don't think so. I think they knew all they can do is sell Splash Mountain merch, which is just Brer Rabbit and stuff, right? They don't sell Song of the South merch. Yeah. And they definitely thought we can sell Princess and the Frog again. Yeah. And we'll just say, hey, it's on Disney Plus, which it already was. But like,
you've seen Princess and the Frog, right?
Yeah. I watched it because of this.
Right.
And they definitely were just going to milk this IP. So they just announced it a bit early. And I think that's always an issue because people are always going to ask about it.
They had the one picture, right? Just that one picture of concept art. Yeah. They're working on it, but they're not going to announce anything until something's concrete.
This is like Elder Scrolls 6. They announced that when they announced Starfield. Is it called Starfield?
Yeah.
And Starfield hasn't even been shown yet.
It really does remind me of a video game announcement.
Yeah.
Look at Cyberpunk.
And they're way too early. Yeah. And Colin Moriarty was like, I don't know why they announced Elder Scrolls 6 because what's going to happen? Every time one of these guys gets interviewed, they're going to ask about it.
Yeah.
And at some point, one of them said, I wish we didn't reveal this because everyone asks me about it every time and we haven't even really shown the game that comes before it.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, like games are announced sometimes like 6 years before they come out.
It's a different strategy than movies.
Yeah, but with games you get hyped and you see the progress and stuff.
Yeah.
And because games are like 30 to 60 hours long a lot of the time, if not 15 hours.
Yeah.
15 hours is a lot longer than what the longest movie at like 3 hours, you know? So you're not going to spoil it. You're going to show like 10 minutes of someone walking through a field and like killing people or whatever. So
now every time Tony Baxter gets interviewed, you know they're going to ask him about
it. Now anytime someone gets interviewed about just parks in general.
From Disney, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, how's the Splash Mountain thing going? It's like, we're still designing it, you know? So I wouldn't expect that for a while, but we've said this before. So yeah, then we got to the point where we got tired of people announcing hotel reservations are canceled because every first of the month, hotel reservations are canceled. What does this mean? Because they opened up new reservations for the month after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kept happening. Literally every month we would see the headline.
Yeah. And so then you were real big on this. R.I.P. Sonic. Yeah. California Soul became a thing. It came out of nowhere. We didn't even realize because we were never there.
I love Sonic.
Yeah.
I love those shoes. Still my favorite pair of shoes to this day is a pair of Sonic.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So the way I did this was I clicked on every single one in the past 39 episodes.
Oh, really?
This is crazy. We're on episode 40. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing. And so I'm like, what's in the news and what's in You're Right? Like that's how I tracked it. Like, what did we talk about? This is our recap, right? And at some point, Kimmy writes in. That was like, things haven't been the same since then, right?
Yeah.
We actually have news.
Yeah.
We have corrections.
We are informed.
Yeah. We're Trammin, an informed Disneyland podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you. That's it. That's all for that. We'll keep going. And then Halloween events got canceled.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. So all these things started getting canceled and what was it? Knott's got canceled. Oogie Boogie Bash got canceled. Horror Nights eventually got canceled.
Everything.
And then Taste of Calico got announced.
And the Knott's food tasting events began.
Yeah. You went to Taste of Calico and you said it was okay, right?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it.
Oh, Kimmy hated it. That's what it was.
Yeah. I went to Knott's yesterday.
I don't know if she hated it. She didn't like it. Whatever. Huh?
I went yesterday to Knott's.
Oh, to the thing?
Yeah, to the Christmas.
The shopping thing.
Shopping
It was the
thing.
last day, right?
Yeah. It was the last day. I mean, you can still go today for shopping stuff, but yesterday was the last day for Christmas things. And
yeah, with decorations.
half that whole area, like if you walk into the front, on the left is the Christmas shopping area. To the right was like a whole walk-through light experience.
Oh.
Yeah. It was awesome, dude.
Yeah, we were going to go and then we just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It fell by the wayside, I guess.
Yeah. It was really cool. I'm glad I went.
But then.
Better than Buena Vista.
Oof.
Yeah. Straight up, like the decorations anyways.
Oh well. And then, just throwing this out there, Catch a Flave. That was just the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then.
Catch a Flave.
And then restaurants slowly reopened at Downtown Disney.
And we started doing our restaurant eat through.
Yeah. And yeah, because we came up with that at some point when Kev was like, oh, can I come? What was the first place we went?
Ballast Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because so on August 12th, I was picking up the backings for our pins from America's Printer or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
we've had them that long?
Yeah. And
wow.
And I remember I was going to go to Taco Bell because the potatoes were disappearing.
They're coming back, by the way. I heard. Well, I saw
the fries are back.
The fries are back.
Yeah. Whatever. That's not. It's a different shape of potato. But anyways, so I thought I'll go to Taco Bell, and the menu didn't show potatoes or something. So I'm like, well, I'm already past beach. I'll go to Downtown Disney. And I went, and I was just gonna be in and out, and then I told you, like, I'll be there in 30 minutes, and I said, "Is that a 30 minutes or rain 30 minutes?" And you sent me a screenshot that said 40 minutes, and you forgot your wallet,
Yeah.
and we started record. That's like the first time we were recording things and whatever, like on camera, and so we had our little sandwich. We had our holiday turkey sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a nice day. It was hot. That was
Yeah.
the hot part of the summer.
Yeah.
Like, I was dying.
Even at this point, dude, we had it good.
Yeah, it felt good. We were
Right?
happy, dude. We were
Yeah.
like, we were recording ourselves. We were like, oh, we're here at Downtown Disney. This is life now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to get through this. Because again, we thought we'd be home for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way different way, we're home for the holidays, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, shopping reservations became a thing.
Yeah,
You went to one of them for
I did. I did.
Oh, that was Halloween. That was way later.
That
But-
was a little later, but yeah, I did go to one.
Yeah, that was a weird one. And then on Reddit, we got those like talks about a September reopening.
Yeah.
Imagineers, yeah, right. We're saying things are happening. We started seeing cast members inside the parks. What were they doing? They were just cleaning, probably.
I do think they thought they were going to be reopening soon, though.
Yeah, because they did that whole like buy the Halloween merch thing, which
Mhm.
in hindsight, maybe they thought it's not going to open. Let's just sell it now.
Mhm.
You know, like start selling Halloween merch in July.
Yeah, but Disney didn't know. They wanted to open.
They kept saying like we're 2 weeks away from reopening
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we really thought. And then September started wrapping up. Inside dining became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't eat inside with you, huh?
No.
No, because we went to Tortilla Joe's with
And we
Kev
were-
right before, the day before.
Yeah.
And then twice without you. Once with Autumn and Kev, and once with Kimmy, I went to Ballast Point and ate inside. And you were like, you're inside? What? Because there was that whole thing. How did you get in?
Yeah.
And because there was all that seating inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We also ate at La Brea outside.
Yeah, that was.
That was before, I think. 'Cause we were pretty consistent. Like we did a few weeks in a row.
Just La Brea specifically didn't have inside because of their weird thing. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was all a blur at this point.
Yeah. I
and
don't think I've eaten in Downtown Disney inside dining this year.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Yeah, and then I went to. Oh no, we're not even here yet. So okay, then we found out Taste of Knots was going till November 1st. They announced November 1st, which means
That's a sign.
that was like it's not going to happen,
Yeah.
right? And again, we didn't know, but we were pretty sure, like, okay, at least till November.
Mm-hmm.
And
Still hope for the holidays, like
Yeah.
you're saying.
And then we got all that nonsense, the reopen OC committee, and then homie Josh's non-announcement, where it was just
a
like,
bunch of gibberish. like,
yeah, like, oh, you know, we hope we're gonna do all these great things, right?
mm,
And that brings us to our next phase, the last phase. We kind of blew through all these other ones, but the final phase. See you next year. This is where we knew.
Yeah.
It's probably not happening.
Yeah, we accepted it.
October to December. So we began October with Tramtober.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Missed some Tramtober.
Yeah, that was
That was fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And-
Different costumes every week.
Yeah, we had the costumes, we had the decorations. This is
Yeah.
when we realized like we're gonna have to do fun things, you know. And
Do we use the same decorations next year? Or do we have to?
I'm sure like we're gonna buy new things and mix it up, but
Yeah.
like you're gonna bring that Mickey candle. He's gonna be in the middle, unless
Yeah.
like. See, that's the thing. If they sell new cool things, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But we're definitely putting up cobwebs next year. We kept saying we're gonna do it, and then we just did not. And then we're like, all right, Tramtober's over.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll try to do artwork. The frame. We
good,
didn't
good-
want to deal with that
Good point.
because
dude. I didn't
opening
even
that
think
thing
about
and centering it, and it's
Yeah.
already on the wall. We'll see. No
Yeah.
promises, anyone. Now, then they announced guidelines, or there were those rumored guidelines, and Disney was like, no, wait, you didn't talk to us. Delay these guidelines because
Mm.
part of those guidelines were the what was it, the 50-mile radius or 250-mile, whatever it was.
Some ridiculous. Yeah, some crazy stuff.
Yeah, so guidelines got delayed, and then I think at some point they got released.
They did.
Oh, no, wait. That was way later. When the guidelines got delayed, Disney announced who knows if it was out of spite or if they timed it or whatever, but they announced that 28,000 cast members in the U.S. were going to get laid off.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of, hey, Mr. Governor, look what you're doing
Yeah.
to all these people. You can stop this if you want, but you're not going to.
Yeah. But it was also like, okay, based off the rumored guidelines, they're not really going to budge on much.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. We got to lay these people off because they could afford it, but
Yeah.
it starts becoming like, how do you justify that to your shareholders? And I mean, it's almost January and then nothing's happened. So
Like literally no talks.
yeah. So then Bob Iger left the commission, the state commission, safely reopened.
Yeah, that's a middle finger to
Yeah.
the commission for sure.
And then Disney started throwing shots at the state. Remember all those statements like, we
Yeah.
can safely reopen. You don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, all that stuff. And it was like,
Says that's a lot for a big company and as like vanilla company like Disney being like kind of trash talking a whole government. Like I don't know.
yeah. And
Crazy.
then we had the peaceful protest. The peaceful protest. That was, what was it, 14 people or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Come on, man.
that was hilarious, definitely. And then not much about that. We had to bring that up. But then
Good
after
luck.
that, the state guidelines got released. And
It was just like one of the last nails in the coffin for the year. Like for Disney anyways.
yeah. That's when we knew, like, all right, yellow tier.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. And so Disney was, not Disney. What is it? Who are they? Anaheim? OC.
Oh, the government.
No. They were in orange tier that whole oh, no, wait. Did they ever go into orange? Yeah,
They were in the one like not as bad where they could have the indoor dining.
that was orange.
Yeah.
So they slid into the red. And I think right before Buena Vista Street was announced, they slid into the red.
Oh, okay.
Because Buena Vista Street said no indoor. They kept saying outdoor dining, outdoor experiences, because they knew like this orange is going away.
Yeah.
And it's not even worth announcing. So Buena Vista Street got announced. We were hyped.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we get to be inside a Disney park.
Yeah.
And
This was what, last month? 2
This-
months ago?
they may have announced it before Halloween.
Man, dude, time flies. It feels like this was only like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they announced that. Dude, I think they announced that before Halloween. Let me see.
Wow.
I think I had the sweaters at that point.
Oh, really?
I think so, dude.
Holy cow.
Let's see. Let me.
Because you bought them in the studio backlot thing.
No.
right?
I bought them in World of Disney.
Oh, you did?
There was
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
merch. Hold on.
Around the corner.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that was October 24th.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and
That was a good day. That was a good day when they announced Buena Vista was opening.
yeah. So I think they announced that like a week after, but right before Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
And so where was I? Oh yeah. So that was announced. We were excited. They were like hinting at certain things and
Mhm.
Christmas for sure. And we thought there might be an event too, like Knott's.
Yeah.
But there was never going to be. We just, they didn't really give that many, what do you call it? Like announcements or details. But then they started charging for parking for that whole thing. And
At this point, downtown Disney was getting crowded.
yeah.
Like there was I think the first time I went, which was a day that I didn't go to work, and I went to the eye doctor, and I was just like, let's go to downtown Disney. For Brandy and I, ghost town. Nobody there was able to walk into Ballast Point, but at this point, it was hard. It was hard to go to downtown Disney because there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if you were gonna go, you're probably gonna wait about an hour to get in.
Yeah. I mean, remember it was the day I got the sweaters, the
Mhm.
Ballast Point inside, all that.
Yeah,
I walked around the park
that's right. Yeah,
from one lot to Harbor
yeah.
just because it was like, no, I was not waiting an hour and a half to get in. And then I walked in, right? And and then when Buena Vista Street opened, the first day was busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went, wasn't that busy.
Why do you think that is? Really quick. Well, like what
It's
is it?
parking, dude.
Do you really think it's just the $10?
It has to be.
Hmm.
What else could it be? Because people dropped off like flies when you get to go inside DCA.
Yeah, it has to be the parking.
Yeah.
Do you like? I really wonder if that was like financially, if that made sense for Disney. Charge like, does that offset the amount of money that people spend? I don't think it does.
No. Once they're in, they're in. You forget. Once I paid for the $10 last week
Yeah.
or 2 weeks ago, I was in. Whatever, right? Because it's gone. You can't do anything about it. May as well like.
But if more people come, don't you think they would be spending? They'd be getting more money because more people are there.
That's the
That's
thing.
what I'm
No,
saying.
like it's weird. It's like they get a guaranteed $10 from everyone now,
Yeah.
but
I
then
mean,
there are so few people
Yeah.
that it's a problem. But it looked like there were a lot of people yesterday. I
Yeah.
saw people going. So
Yeah, I saw when I went to Knott's, I heard a lady who was right in front of me. She's like, "Yeah, Buena Vista and Disney, downtown Disney is so crazy right now. I'm so glad you guys are open." Well, she's wearing a Spirit jersey, a Disney Spirit jersey, and a Disney
So-
Lounge flag. Like just be quiet. Man.
yeah, so weird.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't sold out or whatever you call it because
At
$10.
capacity.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. And so yeah, I think the $10 did a thing, but then before Buena Vista Street opened, I think Parks officially announced they won't open this year. We already knew, but they said it's not happening till after the end of 2020.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing. And Buena Vista Street was open for 2 weeks. I had an amazing time there. You had a really good time.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I had a good time. I wish we would have gone to Carthay. That's like my
Yeah.
the sad part about it. And the only time that it really was open, it was like next to impossible to get seated at Carthay unless you got there at 9 in the morning.
I got there at 9 in the morning, dude.
And even then,
and we
that's what I'm
didn't get
saying.
in. And we didn't get in. But yeah, we were glad like we went early and then you had that same feeling after I went. Like
Yeah.
I should just go.
Yeah.
And I mean, good thing you did because it was open for 3 weekends.
Jeez.
And on December 7th, it closed. Well, it didn't close.
Food closed.
Yeah, because on December 5th or so, Orange County slid into the purple tier.
Yeah.
From orange to red to purple. And we thought, oh, park's going to open. Yellow's coming up.
No.
We always knew winter was going to be bad.
Yeah.
And so,
I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
yeah. And then, it got to the point where you can't drink water.
Yeah.
Like, I had to leave because I was thirsty at that point.
Yeah.
Like, when I went shopping. Because, dude, I went. It was sad.
Yeah.
It was weird because you can only shop that. You can't buy churros. You can't buy water. No smoke jumper, nothing. You couldn't eat on the property, which is such a weird thing. Such a weird,
Yeah.
And
Eating is just like a very going out feeling. You know what I mean? Like, and when you don't have that, you're just there to spend money on things. And most of the time, I don't need any of these things.
that's the thing where like when I went last week, or I don't even know anymore because of the break and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when I went, it was like, first thing I want to do is I want to buy sweet treats
Mhm.
and I want to look for gifts. So
Yeah.
it was very like, I want to get these things. It wasn't like, let me go hang out there.
Yeah.
So, because it was like, I'm going to pay $10. So may as well like,
Get your money's worth.
well, and have a goal,
Yeah.
not just like, I'm going to walk around there. Especially I was alone. You don't want to do that. And I walked into Buena Vista Street and it was like, for a moment, I
Mhm.
felt like I was at DCA, but just for a brief moment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, also being there alone is different, Like, I really like being there alone when the parks are open, but just like walking around, it's like, meh. I'm in a weird outdoor mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
then,
food does something different though. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but it does something.
because you sit down and you stop.
Yeah.
You stop.
You have a reason to stop.
Yeah. You're not standing in line
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise you're on your feet.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah. And then we got the cancellations of events for the next year. Like grad night got canceled.
Oh,
and-
did it? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it was in the news.
Yeah, I forget. I forget
Yeah.
everything.
Grad night got canceled. A bunch of like weird Christmas stuff got canceled for this year, but it was like, okay.
So how far are they going into the cancellations to like May?
I mean,
Because there's not really many things that go on from now until then, right? Like,
yeah, but canceling grad night's a big one
Yeah.
because that's like May to June.
Yeah.
So that's like, okay, things are not going to be, we know things aren't going to be normal till then anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got that. And then I don't know why I put this here. Right before everything closed, we got the Carthay reservations opening up, and then they just disappeared.
That was weird. Yeah, we were so happy we got the reservation,
Yeah.
and then it just went away.
Yeah.
Went away.
And so then 4,000 more layoffs, bringing the total to 32,000. And
Dang.
that was just a sign of things to come. And then we got the stay-at-home orders. That was like, it didn't really change from the purple tier thing with Buena Vista, but it was like, oh no, wait, did it? No, same thing. Purple is no outdoor, right?
Yeah, just to go only.
Yeah, and then it, the stay-at-home orders are just even worse, but it was, I think that just moved the indoor shopping thing, but it was like, didn't really change much, but now we're all supposed to be staying home, which is interesting. That downtown Disney's open, now that I think about it.
Because we'd stay at home orders or...
Yeah, I thought stay at home was supposed to be... I never really thought about this because I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be groceries, right? And Costco.
Yeah.
Necessities.
I heard the government talk about it. Or I heard news.
They didn't want Christmas shopping to die.
Exactly. Because they said it would impact the economy way too much if all Christmas shopping just went away. But, yeah.
Yeah. So then,
but they are considering, I think, closing retail like beginning of January, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because of what happens on January 20th.
What happens on January 20th?
Get a new president.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Inauguration day.
And
Coronation day.
And I think on the 14th is when the new Congress starts.
Yeah.
Something like that. So then, Knott's and Carthay. Well, Carthay, got canceled, and then Knott's got completely canceled. Like the entire event got canceled because it was supposed to go through January.
Yeah.
And they were just like, nah, it's all done. Because they said like the next week is canceled. And then I was like, no, all gone.
Like I said earlier, dude, I was really impressed by all their decorations. Like very thoroughly impressed by everything they did over there. I've never been a big fan of Knott's merch.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. The Knott's tasting food, it's not at the quality of Disney, but you get so much of it. I think I talked about this on another episode. It's just quantity over quality. So it's like, I'm not even mad at the end of the day.
See, I'm not big on quantity. Like,
no,
I want a couple bites of something good.
They're good.
I don't like buffets.
Yeah.
The food's garbage. You just can eat pizza and orange chicken and pasta and a salad
at Hometown
and anywhere.
Yeah.
Like Goofy's Kitchen.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Caesar's Palace buffet though, dude, I'm telling you it's delicious.
I'm not going to Vegas. Not now, not ever. I don't like it.
I don't blame you.
So not everything was canceled. And okay. Kimmy, I know you're listening. Send me the one good piece of merch we saw at Knott's, and I'll post it, and I'll let you see it at that point.
I actually saw.
No. It's stupid, but it's really funny. She knows what I'm talking about.
They had these 12 days of pins or something at Knott's, and it showed like the 12 different areas of Knott's and a pin dedicated for that area. Christmas. It looked really nice.
Are you going to become a Knott's pin trader?
No. I heard people at Knott's talking trash about Disney pin traders at the pin trading booth at Knott's. I'm just like,
no, Disney pins are like pretty good.
Yeah.
They're like amazing.
Yeah. Where's the turnabout?
Dude, when I saw that, it looked better than in the picture.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Is he in a freaking cemetery?
He is.
He is. They don't mess around with Chernobog.
They don't. Yeah, this is it says Disney EU on the back.
Huh?
And Disney. Oh no, it's just showing all the Disney resorts.
All right. So then, as our last piece of news type of thing, we got Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
Hey,
it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool new tech. In a way, a new ride, new experience.
Yeah, I saw a park lore. It's a guy who runs a website that talks about he does essay write-ups on different things about theme parks throughout the world, mainly Disney stuff though. He did a 9,000 word essay about Snow White's, what was the original, Scary Adventures, changing into Enchanted Wish, and why they did it. It's really interesting. I only started reading a little bit of it, but yeah, he said he's down to come on the show. So hopefully one
Oh,
day.
yeah. Maybe I'll check that out then.
Yeah.
So before the closing segment's going to be a little different. So let's reflect on the year a little bit. All this stuff that happened. I already wrote the description for this episode. Like, we couldn't go to, everything was closed, but it was still somehow eventful.
Yeah.
Ton of stuff happened.
A lot of things happened this year. Like, some for the, I mean,
No.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
going to say for the better.
Shows got canceled. Parades are gone. Like,
no.
So.
I discovered some cool things this year. Cobra Kai.
Oh, we're just reflecting on the year now?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. It was a good year in some aspects, horrible year in most.
Yeah, but I mean, we found some light in the year, you know?
We did.
Met some people,
Mm-hmm.
did new things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you and I are creative now.
Hey.
We don't do anything creative.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a pretty creative job, but
Yeah.
it's different. Like
Yeah.
getting creative at work, it's like I found a new way to make more money, you know, like, which is great. But it's not like
There's this it's very rare where I'm like, my input on a project is like, that's a good idea. We're going to implement that. That's very rare, like once a year kind of thing.
I have a lot of those, but here's the thing. I'm sure even with your ideas,
Mhm.
they'll get implemented like 3 years from now when you have time to do them.
Oh, yeah. I got a
Okay.
backlog of those.
Like,
too.
you know, the boxes I showed you with the stickers on them?
Yeah.
Kev was like, why didn't we do this before? I'm like, I literally set this up a year ago, but the train moves slowly to the point where we can print them. Like,
Yeah.
just everything. So, yeah, I think, yeah, as a whole, as a society, all that kind of stuff, the year wasn't great, but
No.
we found ways to find good in them, you know?
Well, one thing I did learn this year, which I thought was pretty cool, is I feel like Disneyland, not like anything that's entertainment, was able to adapt pretty well. You know, whenever they got a new set of restrictions, it's like, okay, this is how we're going to make it so we can still be in business. We can still provide what we want to do until you get things like stay-at-home orders. Like the outdoor dining, the alfresco stuff.
Yeah.
Like that whole movement became this whole big thing. I mean, completely impacted my business.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I thought that was really neat. We saw Downtown Disney in a new light this year. Like,
Yeah.
we were used to just seeing Downtown Disney as this, oh, this is where we're going to walk through when we're leaving for the day. And in reality, I went to Downtown Disney more this year than I went to the parks.
Yeah. Oh,
Weird.
yeah.
Weird enough. And I was okay with it. Like, I mean, because I don't have an option, but I mean, I guess I really wasn't because I went to Disney World, but
Oh, right. Yeah, you did that. So, yeah, I was thinking like, you know, when stuff starts to reopen, or at least downtown Disney, because I'm sure we're gonna like do the whole thing in reverse again.
yeah.
So we'll hit up Jazz Kitchen
Mhm.
and apparently Splitsville maybe. I've been to Naples. You've been to Naples. Kev doesn't
Yeah.
want to go to Naples.
Yeah.
We'll do that episode,
Mhm.
and then it'll serve as like a guide for what to do at downtown Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that great at it, but I should probably write that so we don't forget what we
Yeah.
ate and stuff. But
I would even like to do like a condensed version, like a one that's only a couple minutes long, like 7 or 8 minutes long, like a YouTube video, as opposed to doing in podcast form.
well, we're gonna do the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Like maybe just take snippets out of it and then make it into a guide video.
You're the editor.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we still got to fix the first episode.
That's right. That's right.
All you have to do is cut the audio and put new audio that we already have. We
Yeah.
put that somewhere, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, because we formatted this card, remember?
Yes. Yeah. I got
So
it.
let's just, before we move on, we did good, man.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
We started
Speaking
on,
of being resilient and
Yeah.
adapting.
dude, seriously.
Yeah.
I still haven't had to pull out my emergency episode. Beef at the Disneyland Resort. I'm not joking. I have it ready to go. Well, I don't have it ready, but it's there. But we did 40 episodes. Pretty solid.
Consistently.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me, who was that, Colin? Where you have to meet your episode.
Dude. Yeah, you have to come out every week at the same time. And
Yeah.
Festival Holidays was 2 hours late because of Apple.
Yeah, and it screwed us.
Yeah.
Screwed the numbers.
Because even Kev, dude,
Mm-hmm.
even Kev, who was like, where's the show? I'm like, oh, it'll be out. And he's like, oh, there it is. He listened to it like a day late because he was like, no, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, it comes out. I'm like, Kev, you forgot, because the whole thing is like, it's not there when you thought it was going to be there, and you do something else.
It's crazy, dude, because last week's episode annihilated it already.
People are trickling in though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of holiday stuff. Like, people are busy.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know what day it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Some people can't even go to work right now.
so we'll see what happens. I mean, it's not a big deal. We're not making money, but
It's nice to see you guys listening to us.
yeah,
Though.
it is. So, you know, we got better. We had like, you know, we added sound effects and like silly music,
Mhm.
and
We had a couple guests.
yeah, we had a couple. Is it the Disneylanders, dude? That was great.
That was cool.
And I mean, we did video.
Mm-hmm.
That was a goal for this year.
Mhm.
That was your goal.
Mhm.
Well, I was on board, but it was like, like, yeah, dude, we'll do it when we do it. And then
Even if it's not a big part of the podcast, like it doesn't bring in the numbers
it's
that
something we wanted to do.
and we did it.
This is,
yeah.
I mean, as much as this is for listeners and viewers, like, this is for
Mhm.
us, right?
Mhm.
Like, this is something we want to do and put out there. And,
Mhm.
you know, I learned that it's very stressful to write a podcast because every week it's
Yeah.
got to come out, even if you're in a bad mood, and you got to write it, you know?
Yeah.
And I looked at our old outlines, and there was a lot less in them.
Mhm.
And I think that those episodes, they didn't suffer because of it, because it was okay. But it was like, now we know what we're doing. And it's, you know, we don't sit there and read the iPads,
No,
but
no.
we get to lean on them and be more natural because we're not worrying about what to talk about. It's all there.
Yeah.
And then we can just look at each other and talk. And
Yeah, like last week when we were like, you know what, we probably shouldn't meet up because of the holidays
Yeah.
or whatever. Brandy was like, and I'm putting her on blast for this, but she's like, why don't you guys just skip a week? And I was like,
no,
no,
Oh,
that's not an option.
I'm positive that if, well, I'm not positive, but you know,
Mhm.
the negative joke. I'm positive that if we were to, like, one of us was going to take a vacation long enough for it to affect this or
Mhm.
whatever, we would just bank an episode. We would just record
Yeah.
two.
Make an episode or even have somebody on, like somebody,
I thought about that.
yeah, where like if chances are it's going to be me leaving on some kind of vacation. Like if I'm not here, you just bring, I don't know, Kimmy, Deanna, somebody who listens to Kev, who listens to the episodes all the time.
Yeah.
Like they could
I
come
always
on and
wondered
take
that. I'm
over.
like, how weird would that be? Because normally it's a guest. I'm like,
yeah,
someone in your chair with your headphones, with your
yeah,
mic, like
yeah.
your iPad. No, I'd feel weird.
With the
it's
iPad,
It's connected
This-
to your Apple account, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
I know there's nothing on there.
I just
but
realized this has T-Mobile service on it.
you still paying for it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's on the work account.
Oh, right. But yeah, I mean, I've thought about that too. But yeah, we wouldn't stop.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna start writing more episodes,
Mhm.
like extra ones. I gotta write next week's. I don't even. I got an idea, but I don't know. It's already Monday.
Having this is kind of like I was talking a lot about like psychology and stuff today,
Mhm.
and it's like our weekly therapy sessions,
Yeah.
weekly coping sessions.
Coping.
Yeah, where we don't have something, man. We just talk about it for a couple hours.
Yeah. Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy asked me. She was like, "Do you have fun?"
Mhm.
And she's like, "When you sit down and record, do you have fun?" I'm like,
Mhm.
"So that's the thing. Sometimes when I'm writing it, it's a
Mhm.
little stressful. Where I'm like, I don't. If you have writer's block, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
The way I write the episodes basically is like I have that spark of inspiration, and I open my laptop or computer at work or whatever it is, and I just write, and it all gets done all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'll come back and add news and corrections, like I'll
Yeah.
go check the Instagram and stuff. But
The only time I see any stress is deadline, like
yeah,
time.
so there's that, and then like I'm sure editing is super stressful and uploading, and then I do like the art.
I mean, I changed my internet provider just so I can upload faster, the videos faster.
Don't lie, you were gonna get gigabit no matter what you were doing.
Yeah.
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 But
It's fast now.
you could stream now. You have an
Yeah.
Elgato.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean that part's stressful, but it's also like the artwork being stressful is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know you like the thumbnail
Mm-hmm.
because you do the YouTube thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know you like editing, as
Mhm.
stressful as that is. And then like I like putting up the Buzzsprout stuff, like,
Yeah.
but what I told her 100% was as soon as we sit down and hit record, such a good time.
Mhm.
Like I really enjoy it.
It's fun.
You just getting everything out, and we're hanging out too
Yeah.
because we can't really hang out, you know?
Well, yeah. One thing that I really like that I feel like I don't do enough of is I kind of just disconnect.
What do you mean? Oh, like we're not.
We're not really on our, like I'll sometimes be on my phone and
Yeah,
stuff.
respond to a text,
Yeah.
someone important or whatever, but it's not like if you get an email, you're not reading the email.
It's like going to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you go to the movies, you sit there and watch a movie for a couple hours. We don't have that anymore, or as of right now. So yeah, when I come and record, it's talking about this and that's it.
Yeah, so I'm on Do Not Disturb, so certain people can get through, but it's like
Yeah.
Instagram's not coming through.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
emails
same with me.
not coming through. So it's just like, yeah, you're right. This is like our little
Mm-hmm.
couple hours sometimes
Mhm.
of nothing.
Therapy session.
Yeah. So it is a lot of fun. I mean, your little post on podcast day, it was like, yeah, this made the year better. You know,
Mhm.
we have something.
Mhm.
And a lot of people, they're going on some sort of creative endeavor
Yeah.
during this pandemic, even though we're still working. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Like Sos just he's been doing a lot of like music videos and like
oh yeah.
he directed his first full music video.
Wow.
Yeah, yesterday, and he said it was the most stressful thing he's ever done in his life because he had a director. I don't know if he was director of photography or cameraman or what, but who's like in the industry.
Oh,
Like he just came off of doing something with Chris Brown
wow.
kind of thing, and but he's always been creative and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, he calls me a little while ago, and he's like, this guy called me and is like, I should be a director. Like he wants me to be part of a director, like part of his team. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's freaking awesome. Like doing all these creative things. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm recording the podcast tonight, which is good because we enjoy this. This is what we like to do.
Yeah.
And we have our day-to-day job where we can't really. Sos works with me, but if he left the company, we have, of course, miss him. We've had multiple goodbye Sos parties, but it's like I can't really leave the company now.
Yeah, it's
So-
over. It's over for us, dude.
Yeah, so we're kind of locked into that, which is fine because we both like what we do. But like you said, we need some kind of creative out,
Yeah. 'Cause-
something that we can change as much as we want every week.
Yeah, because the company, it's always like you need to grow the company. You
Mhm.
have to, for
Yeah.
your sake, for your employees' sake,
You
families.
need to
all
make
that.
money somehow.
Yeah, and with this, it's like, how do we have more fun with this and make
Mhm.
and put out a better product
Yeah.
that we enjoy? Like, so, and then like even today I was decorating this back thing just because I was home, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I can add more stuff, I can rearrange it, and I
Yeah.
think it looks more. There's less empty space without it being crowded.
But it looks
And-
like deliberate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because the first time we tried to do stuff, and then I mean, time's almost up, dude. You got to get another Funko. No, I don't. I mean, yeah, we'll see,
Yeah.
but we'll count this as the
I
new
got
year
a new
thing.
Funko,
Oh no, what is it?
a Chernobog.
Oh,
Yeah, a Fantasia Chernobog. It's really nice. All this Fantasia merch coming out. A lot of Chernobogs.
is it an anniversary?
Yeah, it's
Did it say 80?
80-year anniversary.
Jeez, dude,
80 years.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then 5 years from now, they'll do the 85th. So, yeah, I think
Wow, so that means that I'm pretty sure when the Chernobog cups came out, the light up ones, it was the 75th anniversary.
oh, probably, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we had a great year.
Mhm.
I think Trammin's doing well. We'll see where the numbers go.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever.
Mhm.
We'll have some new episodes for next year. The set's not going to change. Maybe my gimmick of clothing will change, but it's raining today and I'm just wearing a windbreaker because
Yeah.
I didn't want to check which shirts I've worn
Mhm.
because I don't repeat the shirts.
Yeah, I see. Today, I've worn the jacket before and I've worn the windbreaker before, but I haven't worn the jacket with the windbreaker before.
And I would just burn.
It's
So,
not that hot, actually. By the way, when I was at Knott's yesterday, before we finished, some lady, one of the employees, not cast members, I guess.
yeah.
When I walked into one of the stores, she's like, "Oh my god, I just saw a guy with like a stylized Disney tram on his jacket," and I was like, "Ooh, that's me." I didn't talk to her or anything, but she's like, "Wow, that's a really cool pin." I heard her telling her friend. So, and then I started thinking about where this came from, the whole logo and stuff.
I have the original.
The one with the van.
It's so bad, dude.
The
You did it
van
on
and the light.
Canva, right?
Some kind of free app or
Yeah.
something.
So you're like, I remember.
Like I had an idea.
I
just
guess we
can't
should
draw
tell
it.
people like how we did it. I don't remember if I had the pictures.
I have them too.
I have everything, but it was like, you're like, we should do a podcast. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Who's going to listen to us?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, we'll just talk about stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how's this going to work? Oh, I'll come to your place or you come to my place. We'll drink a little bit and we'll record the podcast. I'm like, okay, but we need a cool name. And then we came up with a bunch of names that were like bad. And you're like, what about Trammin? And I don't know if I had reposted something that day or something.
It's because you would always post that you were Trammin going into the park.
Yeah, I know. But like I don't know what like inspired you. I don't know if you saw it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I'm like, sounds good. And then you started making art. It was like 10 o'clock at night, dude.
Yeah.
You sent me like 10:30 on an app, and I was like, I like where this is going. And it was getting better. And I'm like, okay, dude, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'm gonna fix this. And then I went into Photoshop of all things and I drew it up. But like I like the ratio and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I had
even the fonts and everything we kept.
yours was the font.
Yeah.
You came up with the font and I'm like, oh dude, put the yellow line or something like that, right? And then and so you put all that and then I put that in Photoshop and I did everything in like way higher pixel count. And I basically
essentially vectored it. Without vectoring.
Yeah, but I basically set yours at like 50% opacity and I just drew over it and did our own thing. And that way it was completely original.
Yeah.
Even though I think you're supposed to buy the rights to fonts, but
that's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I've seen people joke that they haven't bought the rights, but like whatever. Yeah. So yeah, then I swear it was like less than 2 weeks later, launched. We didn't ask anyone for advice.
Yeah.
So people were mad about that.
Yeah, I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos. On how to do a lot of this stuff.
You did a lot of the podcast stuff, and I talked to my uncle about a lot of the sound stuff and the tech stuff. So then
things that I would never think about, like I didn't know what a limiter was. I didn't know what gain was. I didn't know and any audio engineering I had no idea about. I knew a lot about video.
Yeah.
But I had no idea about audio.
Video was like, we got to do that later. That's a big deal. And then what else did we do? There was and then finding Buzzsprout. I was just like researching pros and cons, and everything was like, if it's free, don't use it. It's like, fine, we'll pay.
As a distribution platform.
Yeah.
Right?
And
which is good too, because like you don't have to like manually do every single one.
Oh, like SoundCloud. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I bought Trammin.com, but we didn't do anything with it for a while. I think it was video that made us launch the website, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, we need
something.
I think we were doing the video, and I was like, dude, let's do the website. And you're like, I'll do it. And then I had like started it, and then you just took over. You did the whole thing, and then I just wrote some stuff, and yeah. And here we are. I mean, maybe we'll do a history of Trammin another day. Maybe on the anniversary we'll write this up a little better.
Yeah.
But
March 17th.
Geez. It's gonna be the 18th now. Right?
Yeah, if we
no.
Were we releasing on
16th?
Tuesdays? You know what's hilarious to me is that I remember when we first started, I'm like, you know what, we should do 2 episodes a month.
We did bi-weekly.
Yeah.
If you listen to the first couple episodes, we're just a bi-weekly podcast.
Yeah.
But then the second episode, you're like, I want to record again.
Yeah. We had the itch.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Then we started doing weekly.
We were always weekly.
We've only missed 1 week. It was the protest week where nobody put out content.
No, the lost episode we missed that week.
What do you mean?
Episode 3, we had to skip because we had to record it before the week after.
Really?
We recorded it on like a Monday.
Oh, okay.
And then it was that garbage audio, and we threw it away, and we bought the Roadcaster, but it took 2 days. And then we recorded Sunday.
Yeah.
So we missed that week.
Yeah.
Week 3. And was it Blackout Tuesday? We had the episode, and we just held on to it.
Yeah.
Because, not a good idea.
Yeah, no.
And
there was literally no content being put out by anyone that day.
So, yeah, that's it, really. I mean, we just keep going. Keep tramming. And
then we started making the set. Got some lights, got a camera.
Shout out to Sos.
Yeah, for lighting us.
And then, I mean, shout out to you, dude. You printed this thing.
Oh, the table cover?
Yeah.
Shout out to Carlos.
I remember describing this to you about 4 or 5 times and you didn't understand. And I drew some scribbles on a post-it. Oh, I get it.
I'm a visual learner.
I know. It was like, dude, put 2 yellow lines and then alternate. What? It's just, yeah. So, but then I drew like garbage and you immediately got it and then you sent it to me like, oh, I got this. So, I don't know why I didn't just Photoshop and send it to you.
I think that's what I did.
Yeah. But, it's probably the YouTube art.
Yeah.
So, yeah, then today, finally, I cleaned everything
Mm-hmm.
because it's been a mess in here and people can't see. Maybe I'll take
it. It really, the whole thing that you told me the other day where it's like, I didn't even think about it. And I thought about it when I went on the Ellen show years ago, where people don't, if you watch video, you don't really know how small this area
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's small.
Yeah.
Like, I can touch the wall. I can touch the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could both touch the walls on each side. And
But the way it's framed, it makes it look like we could be in a big room.
yeah, it's the lights too.
Yeah.
Bright lights always do that. But we're probably boring people at this point. Just describing things. We never did the studio tour.
Oh,
We
yeah.
still have that mystery episode of Kev's beer
Yeah.
when the battery wouldn't charge. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Oh
that.
man, a lot happened. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? We will do another recap in March,
I'm down.
and then usually by the second year, you just pretend that you started in January, and that's when your anniversary is. But yeah, so we just have one of these, but we had it so good. So you probably all guessed. Kimmy writes in because I asked her to. She said she actually wrote one. I'm like, oh, that's next week. She's like, we'll save it. And here's another one. Early mornings at the resort, rare but fun. She said she used to go when she had Mondays off. You ever gone early in the morning? I've done that once or twice.
Rare. Though I remember going early when I was a chaperone for my little cousin Michael. He graduated 8th grade. By the way, he's 20 now.
Wow.
But he needed a chaperone, and I was like, I'm 19. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'll chaperone you guys. And we got there at 8:30. That was probably the earliest I had gone in a long time.
Yeah, I went once around 9 or something because RJ wanted to buy, at the time, his girlfriend, but his fiance Elise, a gift.
Mm.
And there's something wrong with his car. And he's like, can you take me? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll just go to work late. And so we went, bought the gift, or he bought the gift. And I'm like, you want to go on a couple of rides? Because I was supposed to be at work.
Yeah.
I mean, I said I was going in late, but I was like, so we went on like Big Thunder and something.
Yeah.
And there's like that, the sprinkler water is still like wet at downtown Disney. You get that smell of dew, like that fresh morning smell.
That's nice.
And yeah, there was like that time. Before that, I had gone early with my cousin. And I swear, like the only other early time was when Kimmy and I went to Buena Vista Street. Because it was like 9 in the morning. I was like, it's so nice to be here early.
I forgot the Rise of the Resistance Day.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
I got there at 7. Got actually into the park at 7:55, and then got my reservation.
Yeah, so I would say same with this one. Early mornings, man.
Yeah.
I wish we were early risers and we could just do that. But I don't know.
I'm gonna say the opposite. Late nights.
Late nights,
like 11 o'clock when there's like hardly anybody there. When you're trying to hit up that 11:59 last ride.
yeah.
Yeah, trying to get into the ride because they can't tell you no, but you're gonna go. You're gonna go anyways. Space Mountain or Indiana Jones or one of the longer rides. You thinking it's gonna take 60 minutes, but in reality it only takes 20 to get in. And miss those late nights. And when Main Street was empty when you were leaving, that's nice.
But as a whole, as the last episode of 2020, I really miss Disneyland.
Yeah.
I miss it every day, and I can't wait till we're back.
I think I've tweeted I miss Disneyland like 10 times at this point. I also tweeted, does Disneyland miss me?
I saw
that. So, yeah, same. I miss Disneyland to no end.
So, let's take one last bite out of this episode and of this year with our closing segment. So, what's next year going to look like?
2021.
Ew.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's nasty.
I also don't like 2023.
But 2022 sounds good.
2022 sounds great.
Yeah. But 2021, I think, is going to look a lot just like our third time of the year here. Home for the holidays. I think it's going to look a lot. We're going to see all the alfresco dining back. We're going to see a lot of things like that are safer to do during COVID.
So, do it, dude.
What?
Rewind.
Rewind.
That's basically what we're gonna do. We're
Right.
just gonna go backwards to where we think it's gonna open,
Right.
and it just might.
It might. It might. I think we're gonna see Disneyland opening later in the year. I think an August or September opening.
Ooh, you think that late?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
think Yellow Tier is gonna come till that?
No, I don't think it's gonna come to
Wow.
that. At the point where we're at right now, I don't think so. The heat's gonna help a lot, and they're gonna see, I think, a couple months of cases going down.
Vaccine.
We're gonna see the vaccine. If they do open before that, like April, May, I think they're gonna do the vaccine card thing, where if you want to go, you're gonna have to be vaccinated.
That'll cause such a stir.
It will, but I don't think Disney will be the first ones. I think an airline or like government regulated.
This is what I'm telling people. Stab me in the arm and let me go to Disneyland. Like, I'll do it. Let's go.
So yeah, I think that's what it's gonna look like. Especially the first half of 2021 is gonna be what the last 6 months before November look like. That's what I think, anyways. Yeah, I don't know when the safer at home order will lift. I don't think it's gonna lift in January. I think it's gonna lift maybe mid-February, early March, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So now shows aren't gonna. You think even when it opens, it's gonna open the way Walt Disney World did? No shows.
Yeah.
Weird cavalcades.
Yeah.
All that kind of
It's
stuff.
still gonna be COVID like safe, until probably I think it's gonna be like that for about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really curious on what's gonna happen for APs. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
That worries me so much that I try not to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Japan just got rid of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
What's going on with World?
I think it's still on that weird paused.
Is it?
Yeah.
If they can just extend my pass and give me, a few months for free until it goes completely back, I will be more than happy. That's best case scenario.
How bad is it to get reservations at Walt Disney World? Like,
I just saw an article before I got here saying January is completely open.
no, I mean like, oh, you can get them now.
In January, yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking.
I think they up capacity though.
Yeah. I'm saying if it's something like that, and after a few months they were just like, the passes are back, but you got to deal with reservations, I'll keep mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
If that's
fine for me.
If they'd say like going forward, here's your option, you're still paying $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
You can go any day as long as there's reservations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Like what else? I'd rather that than lose it.
Yeah, I would rather, like, I'm trying to think of you want to go to Disneyland? Sure, I'll be there in half an hour. Kind of
That's-
moments. Those are gone. But we can be like, hey, you want to go to Disneyland tomorrow? The reservations are open. It's a Wednesday. Yeah, sure. I'll see you there at 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we'll still have that.
Yeah, we'll just have to think about it a little more.
A little more.
But then you'll probably just be picking up more reservations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm probably going to want to go Saturday at 7 when I'm like doing nothing,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
Do you see yourself going to World before then?
I don't know.
You think you could hold off?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm already like putting away money for a house.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the condo life. Make you drive even farther.
Yeah. Awesome. Lake Forest.
No, that's the business.
Oh, all right. That's far.
That's probably going to be farther than Lake Forest.
Oh, Jesus.
You just hang out at the beach or something.
I'll just take the train there every week.
No, that's worse, isn't it? Although, dude, there's an Amtrak. Why are we doing this? What were we saying? Yeah, so
What do you think? What do you think about 2021? You didn't answer.
yeah, because I don't know. I'm so just like, I'm looking forward to Downtown Disney opening again.
Just the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I want to
me
go to
too.
Ballast Point,
Me too.
Like
Me
I
too.
want some pretzel bites.
I'm really hoping that I don't think any of them will. I'm hoping that none of them close because of this,
It's Patina Group.
including Ballast Point though. I mean, Ballast Point's owned by Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, that's not closing.
Yeah, that's not closing.
It's like, yeah, it's part of that like be in people's consciousness thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
yeah, I miss sitting down and eating a sandwich outside.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't even care about the indoor. Just like,
Yeah, honestly, I think that's where a lot of restaurant owners are coming from right now. It's like you don't have to give them indoor. They don't want indoor. They just want some kind of revenue stream.
yeah, no, I don't like this outdoor that's basically turned into indoors.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah.
But you put a tent up, one of my tents.
It's because they put the tent with the tent walls. And it's like,
You're not supposed to put walls.
yeah, you're inside at this point, guys.
Yeah, I think the city or the county of LA, anyways, allows one wall, and it's usually the street wall. But everything else needs to be completely open.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I talked to one of my clients today who's the owner of the Morrison in Burbank, and apparently they're like 31,000 reviews on Yelp and stuff. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, it's a lot. So he's a big to do. He said his revenue monthly is about 450 grand, and right now with takeout he's making $100 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane to me. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll put up your tent later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. I'm fine with the rewind, you know,
Yeah, me too.
for
Me
now.
too. Yeah, just
Let's ramp up slowly.
Yeah.
And get there and see what happens. And,
like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not glad that the cases like skyrocketed over this Christmas, time. But right now things are going to be like not as busy anyways, like restaurants and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm now that I think about it, maybe I'm wrong.
what do you mean? Like people don't go out anyway?
Yeah.
No, they do. Dude.
Yeah,
this
they
whole
definitely
week,
go.
think of, it's already canceled, but like the reason Disney would get so busy, one, everyone's on break.
Yeah.
Two, all the Rose Parade people would show up.
Oh, really?
A lot of they come here for the Rose Parade and like, oh, we'll go to Disneyland on the day that's not the Rose Parade, stuff like that. And yeah, it's a weird time.
It is.
But
It
yeah,
is.
for me, it's a time to just sit around. Like,
Yeah.
and because people always want to hang out. I'm like, but we can hang out anytime. Can I
Mhm.
have my vacation?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Right now at work, it's like busier than ever for me because like nobody's at work and nobody wants to work right now.
Uh-huh.
So I got to pick up everyone's slack.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, next year, I do think next year's going to be good, and I do think we're going to have Disneyland next year.
Yeah. Me too.
I don't think we're going to sound stupid for saying this now that I said that.
Yeah.
I mean, remember, we had a whole episode called Reopening Disneyland. I mean, we thought it was going to happen.
You're
I
young,
swear I put that here, but I guess I forgot.
young, ignorant fools.
Yeah. So I think we'll be back.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to go back and like,
Well, give me a month. Reopening month.
oof. Now that like things are so bad, I don't know. I wonder if they'll shoot for the anniversary again, July 17th.
You say July? Say July.
I say July 17th.
Wow, you're going to the day?
Well, I mean, if I'm going to say July, I'm going to say if they can open July 9th, they won't. They'll open the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
They'll just take the week,
I'm going to say September.
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 All right. So 2 months in between.
Yeah. Do you remember
I always forget which night it is.
the very first?
No. It's like, isn't it 21st?
Oh, is it? Oh, God.
September.
That was one last butcher of a joke for the year.
Yeah, dude. Come on. Earth, wind, and fire.
Do you remember?
The very first night. No, it's 21st night.
The
I was
very
right. I was
first
okay.
night
Cool.
of September.
No, 21st. You said very.
21st night.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll have it back.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We will have it so good,
Mm-hmm.
and we will change the segment to be things we appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And
The little things we appreciate.
yeah. And for our first episode, oh wait, so we doing anything else next year? Where's Trammin going to be next year?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Are we going to project onto the moon? Like we're on YouTube now, so project onto the Matterhorn.
Like, let's say we go viral. You know what I
no,
mean?
it's not, don't.
I don't think
All
we will.
right. Pretend.
Yeah. I'd like to do some Twitch streaming.
Oh no,
Some like live audience watching. You know what I mean?
dude, Twitch is such a.
I can do it.
I shouldn't have brought up the Elgato thing.
Yeah.
But
It's just sitting there. Just sitting there for 2 years now.
oh, you bought it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, not my mic.
oh,
I have a capture card.
it probably is like what 1080.
It's 1080, yeah.
I
But
mean,
it's the main one that everyone uses though. The S60 or
yeah,
something.
but it's external.
Yeah.
You need the PCI internal.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Yeah.
Uh,
I use Mac. Come on.
gross. There was an idea I had. I don't know. It'll be our topics will be interesting. What we can come up with now,
Yeah.
because
I don't, dude. There's so many topics though. Like, I mean, I don't know.
because we have a bunch of guest topics we can't do because the whole guest thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, but we'll come up with stuff, and I'm sure.
We have rides. We can go back to doing individual ride.
Yeah, but there are only so many rides.
There's
How
a lot,
long
though.
are we going to be tramming?
Yeah.
So we gotta spread those out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if there will be stuff like if it's not a ride through, it's just about a ride.
Yeah.
Like Space Mountain, it's not gonna be a ride through.
Mm-hmm.
Like first you're on this dip.
There's culture there.
There is.
Yeah.
But
Will the trams be back in 2021?
oh wow, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna say if they are, they'll be back in like December.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot for December for the tram reopening. That's gonna be a thing. It'll be a thing when the trams reopen because they're not open in World yet.
We're gonna have our Trammin masks, dude.
Yeah. Yep. And our pins, and hopefully our lost bros boys
Stop with
shirt.
the Lost Bros, dude. He's simping for the Lost Bros.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I
Is
just
that,
got-
is it bros or boys?
I
It's
think
bros.
it's bros. I just
Yeah.
got banned from Twitch for saying simp. Did you hear about that?
No,
You can't.
you can't say simp.
If you say it on Twitch, you get banned.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Hmm.
we're on Amazon.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know where this is going, but we'll be back, and
Better
I
than
mean-
ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
we will be. It will be better than ever because we have a clean set.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have episodes ready to go, and just like always, we'll be back the Tuesday after this one,
Mm-hmm.
and with a brand new episode of Trammin in a brand new year.
Brand new us.
Oh,
I'm gonna be brand new.
you gonna Bieber cut,
Yeah, we'll see. Once the
clean shaven,
yeah,
handlebar mustache. Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see what I do.
We'll see. We'll see. But until then,
We'll see you guys next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.